The band program at Dartmouth High School is a lot like the band program that we have at the middle school or the elementary school. The only difference is at the high school we have a competitive marching band that participates in the fall throughout the entire fall season and travels as a representative of Dartmouth Public Schools.
Goal of the band program is to bring students to the next level as far as players. I mean, my goal is to make sure that a student leaving Dartmouth High School can be successful, like in a college concert band, wind ensemble, marching band.
We just want to do the best. We want to be the best. And sometimes that could be third, sometimes that could be second. But we strive to be excellent in what we do. And again, that's through putting a challenging show together for the performers.
When I was younger, both my sisters went to Dartmouth High and they were in the band. And I started off liking music at a very young age. So I decided to pursue it and see if I'd enjoy the marching band at the high school.
I joined band because I've heard from a lot of people that it's a great program and it teaches you a lot of responsibility and you meet a lot of new people, and I found that that's very true.
If you're a member of the marching band at the high school, the schedule starts in the summer. Usually in August, we'll begin with a couple parades, and then we'll have our band camp, which is a few weeks long. It'll be a focused amount of time where we'll start to learn the show. During the school year, we do a few nights a week, and then on the weekends, we have rehearsals and our competitions.
And 1, 2, ready, move, and 1.
You know, the idea is to always provide time to get homework done. The only exception to that might be like on a Friday. We stay after school for a football game, and then we come home late, and then the student has, you know, the rest of the weekend to catch up on that. And the band thing during the day is, it's one block every other day. So that's right in a student's schedule.
I was worried when I was first starting band about not having enough time to be with friends or having band take up too much of my life, and it really hasn't. It becomes a really big social part, and you can still manage everything, get straight A's. It's really easy.
Color guard does take up a lot of time, but you still have time to do your homework, to hang out with friends, and to do anything else you really want to do.
A few opportunities that the students might have as being part of the program would be traveling. Usually in the fall we travel once a weekend to competitions. On a typical weekend when we travel, we'll rehearse for a few hours before we leave, and then we'll travel to another school in the area. At night we'll go to a competition with between 10 and 15 bands, and we'll compete against the other bands from the region.
Traveling with the band and the color guard is so much fun. We always have bus rides. Sometimes they're 10 minutes, sometimes they're an hour, but we really have a lot of bonding time, and it's really nice to just get to know people that well.
Band trips are probably the most fun parts about being in marching band, because you're on a bus with a lot of your closest friends who you've been practicing and playing with for such a long period of time. And then when you get there, you can finally perform with your friends and just put out all the work you've done onto the field and just be really accomplished with yourself afterwards.
A lot of kids make real strong friendships that last. I mean, I see kids come back. I mean, we've had kids marry each other out of the band down the road, you know, so it's definitely a part of it. And the idea is they all move each other to the next level rather than each individual trying to fight for a spot on a certain squad.
It's like a brotherhood. You form bonds with these people because you're with them all the time, more than your classmates. And a lot of these people standing right behind me are my best friends.
All of my friends are in band, so it's fun. We all get to be together and work hard together, and it all pays off in the end.
Throughout the fall, we go to a number of different competitions. And we'll start out the season, we'll go to a few shows and try and see how we fit with the other groups that we compete against. We'll get an evaluation from judges, and the judges will give us some feedback on where we sit against the other competition. Really, in the end, though, we're competing against ourselves, and it's about the quality of our performance, and then that's going to determine how the band does competitively against the other groups.
Performing for Dartmouth High, it seems like we have pretty high expectations by both the staff and our instructors, but really all they really want is for you to do your best and know that what you did wasn't a waste of time. You were actually accomplishing something.
The tradition that we've had here for a long time, and it's probably been here even before I got here in '92, was just that tradition of excellence. You know, we want to be the best. You know, we may not win, like I had just mentioned, but we want to be the best. And I tell the students right from the get-go, when they're part of the program, I want this to be the model for other programs in the country. And so that the standard's high, but I think it's fun. It's fun to be part of something that's great. You work hard, and you can see the results at the end, and people have a lot of respect for what we do.
When I went to Ohio with indoor percussion, when I was a freshman for the first time, and I saw all those people around us watching us perform, watching us warm up. It was so cool to know that so many people know us, and it made me so much more grateful to be part of the group, and it made me want to work harder to show all those people how good we can be.
So the concert band program is something that we do during the school day, and that is just like what you would have done in the middle school band program. The students, they perform 3 to 4 concerts a year, and they'll learn a number of different styles of music in the concert band. It's separate from what we do in the marching band program, but it's really the basis for all the musical performance that we do throughout the year.
Indoor percussion it's like marching band, except there are no winds. There's no color guard, except we do use dancers. We do drill, we'll do movement, but now the pit plays all the music, and the drum line is more of the, that's the group that'll show off. They'll do features, and they'll display their technical skills. It's a lot smaller. The group is usually between 45 and maybe 50 performers, again, which is the dancers, the drum line, and the front ensemble.
The indoor color guard program is very similar to what the students do during the fall, except for it takes place inside a gymnasium. And the students perform to an audio track that is pre-recorded. They travel all over, just like the marching band does, and they compete against numerous teams throughout the East Coast.
Jazz band, it's really an extension of art form out of like 1930s and 40s.
The jazz band program consists of students that are also part of the concert band program and the marching band program. It's another program that we offer after school during the springtime, and those students perform in all the same concerts as the concert band does.
Band is the funnest thing I've done. I have never had more fun, honestly. I love band.
The stories that we have, we could go on for days just telling you these stories.
It's one of the funnest things I'd say I do, both because there's a huge social aspect where you're with your friends all the time, but also because I'm playing music, like really good music, with the people I'm closest to. So it's really just a great experience. It's an all-around good time.
The Dartmouth High School music program is one that is committed to giving its students an experience that they can remember forever. The high standard in which the band performs is a reflection of both the staff and the students. We are always looking for more talent to join the group and can't wait to have you as one of our own.